Ricky.
Are you ready to try out the Jenner Shack, Jamie?
Yeah, what's the Jenner Shack?
That's my, it's actually an old rotted out cab that we repurposed. And it's just a cab right now, but we've got an old rotted out front clip we're gonna put on it too. And eventually we're gonna put a flower garden in the back of it. A little bit of yard art that serves the purpose.
Of?
We'll show them.
So far we have Ricky's Municipal Water District,
Yeah,
and now,
Jenner Shack.
like we've been busy, right? We're just behind in video.
GSE, Jenner Shack Electric.
Jenner Shack Electric, and that is, well, you guys will see this later because we've been working a lot, but here.
So push and hold the start button until the green light comes on, honey.
So granted, this is mounted in our house. What does that say? Honda. And what is it? Let's go find out.
It's a little loud when it first starts up, but then it smooths out. And I've got this built where everything's plug-in, so I can move it way out into the woods if I want, and we can start it from that button in there. And the good part is, when we go to sleep at night, we just hit a button and it shuts off.
What is this thing you're talking about? Let's go see.
The Jenner Shack. But I wanted to explain how it affects the RV. So we got the RV 12-volt system working. We had another converter to put in there, but I took a bunch of parts off the new converter and some of the parts off the old converter, and now I have it where the batteries stay charged after the generator's been running, and the refrigerator works all night long running off the batteries.
But come to find out, the whole reason why the batteries weren't charging was because a wire got disconnected somehow, right?
Yeah, that and some fuses and circuit breakers.
See, but this is what's been going on, but you can't see all of it already, so we're just gonna get
Come on. So anyway, this is the Jenner Shack over here.
Dun, 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 dun.
Got a custom high-performance exhaust system with a little flapper so I don't get radiating exhaust. But I've got everything set up where it just plugs in. So I can take this cab, it's fully self-contained, it's got its own fuel tank, battery, and everything. And I can take it out there and park it somewhere.
Well, I want to see that. I want to see
You
that.
want to see me park it out there?
No, I want to see this.
But anyway, I picked it, and a lot of guys are going to say, oh man, you did that to that cab. Here, let me borrow that a sec. This is not a good cab. It's got some serious rust issues, and I'll show you the worst ones inside. But the doors are shot. Yeah, and it's not like anything bad's happening to them. But what's cool is this cab had all the windows in it. So my generator is fully self-contained, out of the weather, but it does have plenty of ventilation.
Doesn't it?
So I made a pattern of all the places under the generator that needed to be vented, and I punched holes in the floor down here for all the vents. This is just between the fuel cell and that. To fill it up, you just pull this back, pull the cap off, fill it up, 25 gallons of gas. Yeah, Intercept. That's its own 12-volt system.
It's a Raptor.
Yeah, custom exhaust. And the exhaust is actually pretty well built. And if you look at the floor, you have a lot of venting in there for everything. It's all bolted down with its own frame. And what's cool about putting it in the cab, in the summer when it gets a little hotter,
You just roll down the window. I think he should hook up his 12-volt lights so his lights are on at night. Light up the driveway.
This was the hard part. So I got a 100-foot cable sit right here. Where I can grab old tug, pick this thing up, and head that way.
That way.
Put it somewhere where I ain't gotta listen to it. But I wanted to show you these blocks.
Oh, wait a second. Wait. What's that? JR, are you in here?
That's another story. That's another story. We just got back from a really long road trip. We covered about 1,000 miles in one day. No, about 600 miles in one day. Something like that. Anyway.
Hot Rod Lincoln.
I want to show you guys these blocks that I got the Janner Shack sitting on. Those came to me courtesy of my girl Katie. She's been doing real good at going around finding stuff that people are giving away and just want hooked up to.
I'm a scrapper.
But it's helpful. I already used 4 of those blocks. Show them how well that supports my Janner Shack there. Those are very helpful.
But I'm moving a little slow today.
She's moving a little slow today because she was assuming that it'd be easy to get to these blocks.
Yeah, well, most times when you have a yard and a fence.
Gets there, these people that are giving away the blocks, and the guy's got them in his backyard, and he has no gate to his backyard. So Jamie, and I was busy. I've been working on the 5th wheel. Trust me, that'll come up in a different video. But
I wanted to do this on
I was building the Janner Shack, and which is very cool, by the way. It's like a portable power station that you can put wherever you want, not worry about it. It's fully enclosed. Anyway, so Jamie shows up at this guy's house, and he lives in one of those neighborhoods where you see the commercial where everybody's driving out of the driveway at the same time, and you know they're mowing their lawn together and waving. It was that neighborhood, and the guy had no gate going to his backyard outside. Only access to the backyard from anywhere was through the garage and the little garage door, and apparently he didn't want to go that way. So he decided to hand him over the fence to Jamie.
And granted, I'm 5
not real
feet
tall.
The fence was probably 5 more. Well, the fence was taller than me.
Yeah, so it was like 4 feet tall. And
hello.
What?
You need to add another foot on there.
You're 5 foot tall?
I used to be 5'1" and a half.
Oh, just a second. Anyway, so it's a long ways down or up for Jamie to the top of this fence because it was probably like 9 feet tall, the fence. And the guy went in the backyard and was on the other side
we couldn't see
Tell
each
him
other.
how it was going, honey. How'd it go? You tell your version.
We could not see each other. Like the fence, like here's me.
Yeah.
The fence was up here. I couldn't see him on the other side. And anyway, it was one of these PVC fences, and I'm thinking, take some freaking slats out.
Yeah, take a panel out so you can walk through.
So, and then there was grass, sidewalk, bark, little houses on the hillside, little houses made of ticky-tacky, little houses on the hillside, and they all look just the same. Anyways, you know what that's from, right?
I love you. Don't ever change.
I can't change.
Good.
I'm going to be 50.
Half a century old.
Anyway, so me.
Just ask me if you need any pointers on how to do that, honey.
What?
Turn half a century old.
450 years ago.
Anyhow, so she got a lot of blocks. I already robbed her for 4 of them for the Janner Shack. But look at how many blocks she went and got.
And I had to do it like this.
And one at a time, hand it
like
over
this.
the fence to her.
Here I
You
am
are
on
a
this
good
side,
girl.
And they're all covered
Wait,
in
what
dirt.
happened? What happened?
He's over there, and I'm here, and they're all covered in dirt. So I had dirt all down, and I'm like, and then I'm like, and then use these muscles.
And you had to put them all the way on the ground? From over your head?
All stacked up on the sidewalk. One of them, a couple of them dropped on my legs.
Oh, no.
My wrists give out, you know. So anyway.
How'd that feel? The ones that dropped on your leg?
I have a big bruise.
Oh, I
And
guess
then I have dirt, and I'm like this, and cars are driving by because I got sand in me. And then he comes out, and after I'm like, we done yet? He's like, got 5 more, and then the cinder blocks. I'm like, ooh.
What is that behind you there, Jamie? What is that?
I'm from Texas, and I drive a big.
That is a stinking Lincoln. That's what that is. That's a stinking Lincoln. Hot rod Lincoln.
This when you go around the corner, you need to like have.
That's another episode. Anyhow. Anyway, so Tug's still kind of limping along. You know what? We did such a good job on these roads out here that even Tug, with his burnt up clutch, can get around out here without any drama. And my hat is off to this tractor, and I praise God for putting this tractor in my life. Tug, you are awesome. He loaded up all of our stuff, everything from the old place, helped us move, and he's still helping today. Go do some spy cam on Jamie.
I thought your battery was dead.
Well, I charged it for a minute. So, you loaded those all up into your truck by yourself?
Yeah.
You didn't stop at Labor Ready and hire a couple guys to load that up? No?
And I can't believe
You
I
did that all by
picked these
yourself?
up over my head yesterday.
Yeah, and dropped 2 on your shin, right? Or your thigh?
Dropped 1 on my thigh, and then I made 2 divots in his grass,
Yeah.
which I felt bad. It's like, oh no, no stomping.
Oh,
of the
he was
divots.
glad to get rid of them, probably.
He was a short little bald guy.
He was what?
A short.
Huh.
A bicyclist, I think.
Anyway, that's one good thing about America. America throws so much stuff away, and we've been learning about that, huh, honey? Like, you could pretty much, if you live in America, you can pretty much get on the internet and go shopping for whatever it is you need for your building project that day, and go get it, right? Isn't that true?
The payment may not be
You
money.
gotta work. Yeah, you gotta work.
Yeah, and it sucks if you're a smoker.
But, I mean, you gotta work to earn money, right?
Yeah.
And if we can work for what we need.
And I
Are
appreciate.
those heavy, by the way?
I think they're like 50 pounds a piece.
Yeah. Huh. She's
Pound
awesome.
for every year.
Huh? Yeah.
You don't want to carry anything heavier than your age.
Have I told you lately that I love you
No.
very much?
No.
Really? I love you.
No, lately I'm on your nerves.
Lately we're on each other's nerves because we just moved into here 5 days ago, but we've worked some serious bugs out, haven't we, honey?
We have, but I don't say bad words to you under my breath when I'm walking away.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
I've heard you.
No, I heard you.
I've heard you do that.
Freaking fracking.
Well, at least I walk away and then I come back and give you a hug. No? No? Hey, do you want some help with that, honey?
Well, as a word of advice to you, when you got this much weight in the back of your lifted truck,
Oh, yeah.
don't try to speed down the highway. I mean, down country.
Leadfoot Jamie, hauling a load of rock, hooking down the highway, wanting to speed with the load of rock.
Going
Leadfoot
around
Jamie.
corners and bumps, you're all woo, woo, woo. I felt like I was in a, like, gale force winds on a boat or something.
Yeah?
Do you want me to just go 3 high on the back, but not as much on the front?
Oh, I don't care. I think Tug can handle this. He's pretty studly. Old Tug. Still getting the job done. He says, I will not be counted out.
Give me muscles. Dr. Gordon, Tualatin, Oregon. Good guy.
Thank you, honey. I really appreciate the blocks. I'll build you something nice with them, all right?
Yeah, and you know what? I noticed
What?
we have other stray blocks laying around.
Yeah, we have a few.
Yeah.
About 3. Yeah, a few. 3. You don't want to argue about that 3 number I just threw out there? No? It's 3. Anyway, I'm going back to work. I'm going to finish your living room for you.
Okay.
All right, so what do you say? What do you say?
I say I got 5 more blocks to load. That's just what that guy was telling me.
And then what do you say?
I'm gonna pass out.
No, and then
gonna...
not pass out. Not pass out, but close. Say it.
Peace out. There's a noisy little bird up there.
Well, it sure is noisy.
Nice have water.
Jamie's been running around gathering up all the extra brush she can find, because tonight we're gonna have a bonfire. Last night I just finished with the fifth wheel. It's completely remodeled from end to end, inside outside. This has been kind of my shop right now, and the noise you hear in the background is my janitor shack, which won't always be there. I've got it set up to where I can unplug it and send it off down the road and take it down there somewhere, find a little clearing to put it in, and we won't have to listen to it. Tug's been doing pretty good, still helping out around here. Some blocks Jamie went and got for us. She's been doing a really good job of landscaping around here too. She just takes rocks and makes little paths and walkways and steps, and I like it. I think she's been doing a great job on that. And but like I said, I got to clean this up, and no, it won't always be like that. But the most convenient place to have a little work area was right next to what I was working on. Oh, here's a good idea too. Our freezer, it's a small freezer, and we don't run it all the time. What I do is I plug it in for about an hour every day while the generator's running, but we keep about 10 bags of ice in it, and I find that just running it for an hour keeps all the ice frozen, and it's been working out pretty good. Like I said, we're having a bonfire tonight. Got me an $8 cigar to smoke and roast some weenies, and yeah, Jamie started on our big fire pit overlooking the stream over here. And it's been a while since I posted a video, and actually it'll be a while before I post this one, but we just had to shut everything down as far as the internet and focus on getting our home built. You know, we moved out here April 1st, and as is often the case, we learned that there was a lot more to do than we thought, including reliable power and running hot and cold water and all of that. But we're learning to conserve, and yeah, that's where I'll be spending this afternoon and evening, right there. We're learning how to conserve things and learning completely new ways to do things. There's certain things that we have to turn off before we can run other things, and I will get to work on our dedicated electric system now that the fifth wheel is done. But we do have a cozy little home. I do have my internet hooked up, so I have a lot of footage saved up. We did make videos of a lot of the stuff that we've been doing, and I'll get everybody caught up on that. And I have some customers that I really need to thank for their patience, that I'm going to get on getting their stuff. There's probably 4 guys that are waiting on parts right now, but they knew what happened when we lost our place and have been patient. But you guys are definitely top of the list. And as far as guys that have been asking about trucks and parts and all that, like I said, I apologize, but we lost our home and wound up with this piece of the woods and bushes and had to make a home. So that's done. I'll get to work on organizing my trucks and parts and start taking care of my classic truck guys.
So we've been working our butts off non-stop.
Get my cigar.
There's Rick on Home Skillet Point. Home Skillet Point on the Snub-Nose Creek.
No, that's mine. Whoa!
Just and a lantern.
Give me that. You carry that.
Doing what?
Jamie got me an $8 cigar today. This beautiful day out at the Classic Truck Ranch.
Oh, what does your shirt say?
What?
What does your shirt say? Doing bad things to bad people since 1962.
My brother sent me this shirt. I'm not a Navy SEAL, but my brother is, and he's a good one. I'm not a Navy SEAL,
but you know someone who is.
But I know someone who is. And he gave me a Navy SEAL shirt 25 years ago, and Jamie's seen it. I can't find it. It's in that container over there somewhere. But I do know that I have it. Huh?
You finally got to take that one off.
I finally got to take it off because my brother sent me a new one. Anyway, today's a beautiful day, and I praise the Lord. I thank the Lord, and I'm not going into a sermon, but He's been good to us. We've done a lot of work out here, and what's special about today is that the fifth wheel is finished, completely remodeled from one end to the other, front, back, top, bottom, side to side, inside, outside, electrical, plumbing, floors, insulation, all new framework, you name it.
It's fun.
I had to do it. And Jamie said when I got it done,
I helped.
She helped a lot. Jamie worked side by side with me on every aspect of this. She was in there caulking, laying tile, cleaning up stuff so I could get into one area and then go to the next area. Couldn't have done it without her. I love you, honey.
But he was frustrated at me most.
Thank you so much. Y'all get on out of here now.
He's gonna run. There's a bird. Whoa,
Oh, wow.
It's a bald eagle.
That helicopter almost took out that. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it.
Look at him. That's a bald eagle.
Well, I don't know. It's so hard to see.
I see his white head.
I don't know if he's even in there.
But that is.
But anyway, the helicopter almost hit the bald eagle. Anyway, so, but Jamie, I love you, honey. Thank you for putting up with my crabbiness and my delirium, and you're an awesome lady, and I'm glad I have you in my life. And I couldn't have done it without you. You're a good baby. You'll get a big kiss tonight. Anyway, so Jamie bought me this $8 cigar a little while ago, and the plan was that I would smoke it. Well, bite the end off it. Anyway, plan is I would smoke it when we got finished remodeling the thing, and like I was saying, praise God for just giving us strength when we didn't have it. What are you laughing about?
No, what you need to do is get your chop saw out and saw the end of it off, because that's what you do.
Yeah, like I did with the sausage.
Yes.
I was pretty hungry that night. Late one night, Jamie busted me. I had bought this big silver sausage, and we couldn't find the silverware or anything, and so I used my jigsaw and cut off a hunk. You gotta eat when you gotta eat. Anyway, so today, like I said, I praise God for giving us strength, wisdom, understanding, patience, all that stuff we've been praying for, and the blessing to be able to come out here in the middle of the woods and make a place where we have a pretty nice little home now, huh? I mean, we're learning to conserve on this and that, and you know, we're roughing it, but we ain't really roughing it. It could be rougher, and it's been rougher, right? Remember, you didn't even have a potty spot out here. Anyways, grateful that we have hot and cold running water, electricity, and a roof over our head that stays dry when it rains. And we've had some serious windstorms out here that you're not a beaver. She's been watching the beaver too much. Anyway, why don't you show them our home? Tonight, I'm gonna smoke the cigar. I like to smoke it right now.
Well, then we need to crack open the Moscato.
And we're gonna have a bonfire, which Jamie's been, maybe I should have saved that cap. Anyway, we've been learning to save stuff too. We think twice before we pitch stuff around here. Oh, it's sad. But anyway, so we're gonna have us a bonfire tonight. We're gonna roast some weenies. We're gonna break out the ice chest. And I'm gonna put some bigger logs on this from over there, get my chainsaw out. And Jamie's been using a tarp behind her little tractor and going around and bringing limbs over here. And she made the fire pit.
Well, it's not done.
I showed them all your walkways and stuff, honey. Show them that side over there where the dishes are, though.
Over there. But this is Home Skillet Point.
Home Skillet Point, right
on
here.
On the Snub-Nosed Creek.
Where all my home skillets are invited to come and kick back and relax.
He made me a road going down. So a boat launch.
Hey, hold on.
It's the old Fogey Stogie.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke these here cigar and I might turn green.
Here, you show them.
All right, but seriously, so a lot of work in here. A little more light. Got this slide out completely rebuilt. Actually, built a whole new back wall out of barnwood, and the wall is actually about 3 times as thick as it used to be. It used to be 2 inches thick. Now it's 6 inches thick. And Jamie did an awesome job on all the wood in here. She comes through and she oils it up, and first she sands it, scuffs it up. You do all kinds of neat stuff with it.
I make knots too. Do you know which knots are natural knots and which knots are my knots?
I do not.
That's right. I like creating knots.
Yeah, she does awesome things. She just finished this table. We were trying to find a perfect table, and then when we had needed to be refinished, she sanded it all the way down, oiled it up, and then put her stuff on it. She just does an awesome. What?
That's a botch job. I did not sand it.
I think it looks pretty good.
You did.
I saw you sanding on it.
I know. I scuffed up the blistering varnish.
Anyway, so I elevated part of the floor there. That there's actually a huge addition on there, and then we tied it all in with the trim and most of the trim in here is made out of barnwood. I did use a little bit of the old trim after we got it cleaned up. Actually, Jamie got it cleaned up. No, you stay off the desk, honey. That's not good. And that's my little office area. So now, and I'm hooked up to the internet now, which I just got yesterday. So I'll be able to start uploading some more videos. Nice little kitchen area, and all stove and microwave and oven all work. And
behind door number 1.
That refrigerator that I almost replaced is working really well. And got the inverter working, so now at night when we shut off the generator, we still have lights all the way through here with the 12-volt lights. This cabinet right here was an old electric fireplace that Jamie had, and the fireplace part had died out of it, and I had a smaller one. But when you start putting big pieces of furniture into little RVs, sometimes you have to customize the furniture. And actually, she didn't have a good look on her face when I asked her if she'd mind if I cut it apart. No, I'm not.
I told you to cut whatever you want.
Yeah, you had a little bit of reservations about that when you saw me carving it with the skill saw.
Just because your eyes were like this.
Well, I was focused on what I was doing.
You're like,
yeah, but well, what do you think, though? It came out pretty nice, didn't it? Yeah. So we had to shorten that so that the TV would fit under the counters, and then we actually had to. Oh, that's not nice. That's not family friendly.
She's hungry.
Yeah, I had some bloody, gory shit on there.
Vampires?
Yeah, we're gonna pass by that.
Joey's put it on some.
It's alright. Anyway, so the cabinet came out really good, and I was able to put my little electric fireplace, which does work, in there, and we made a little spot for Annabella, and she actually likes to go in there and sleep, and she's next to the fireplace, and then she has her day bed. And important to provide for all the family members when you're building a home, right? Little thing. Yeah. And then here, honey, you show them the bedroom and the bathroom. I'm gonna go smoke my cigar.
So here's the bathroom. shower complete with
And honey, show
filter.
them how cool this is. That when you open the bathroom door, it latches on the other wall and makes like a whole room there that you got for.
Yeah, so you can evacuate in privacy. And then here's our welcome to our bed and TV. But he redid all the ceilings in here. All of this. He redid this whole slide out. Redid inside the whole, he gutted this whole room pretty much. And built up where the bed was before. And
So anyway, we still have a little bit of finish up work to do on it, you know, the shades and curtains and stuff like that. But as far as hammering, nailing, screw gun, and all that, done.
look at the floor.
Yeah.
It does not even look like a trailer. It's like a tiny home.
It's pretty cozy.
It's like a cabin.
Yeah.
It's got lots of windows, so it's really open. You can see, well, Jet is somewhere on the property.
Sure. Oh, did you let him out? But yeah, she can look right over there when she gets up in the morning and see Jet's pasture and his stable and stuff. She's been letting it run around. You know, we thought about it, and there's really only one way he could get off of the property, and that's by running down the dike, but he doesn't go back there.
No, he stays where there's ample food.
And that's why I made that pasture so beautiful for him, because we provide for our critters. Anyway, classic truck rescue, getting ready to have a nice bonfire.
Go around that way with the dinner shack.
Very good. Yeah. So, classic truck rescue. Peace out. Putting away. You move out in the woods with a woman, you better get some stuff fixed pretty darn quick. You can't, you know, if you got mushrooms growing out of your wall, and you got, yeah, you gotta fix that stuff. Why'd you buy this thing for me? Trying to finish me off?
Looks like you're doing a pretty good job of that.
Yeah, don't smoke. Bad for you.